But for this build, like the craft doesn't even do it. We don't have projectiles. I mean, this is a nice belt. I mean, we have good flasks. This is like day one gear. This is 24-hour gear. This is stuff you could have after 24 hours of play. I don't have any portal scrolls. Almost out of portal scrolls. Act 1 to buy portal scrolls like a plebeian. Day 1 means 24 hours of progression. That's what day 1 means. Yeah. Well, I guess the reason it's called day 1 is because all the streamers will play for 24 hours on the first day. That's probably why it's called day 1. But day 1 is 24 hours of gear. Farm, leveling, which of course is still different from person to person. Like my 24 hours is drastically different than Heretic's 24 hours over here. All right, let's crank up an 8 mod. Tent chains, crit, endurance charge, monsters attacks impale, less recovery. Like, this is a monster map. This is a crazy hard map. Let's see how it goes. You should be. I mean, you can only be offended if it's not true. So this is like a fully juiced T16 map. And okay, so we are probably going to need a life flask. That was kind of hard. But maybe not. Oh. Yeah, always check both. I should run a granite and a jade flask, not these random Ellie flasks. Run this random life flask for now. Never mind. Selling stuffies. Stuffies and things. I assume he means bulk prices. Not He's not buying one. Take your fucking Shavrian, bitch. Why are you staring at it? What a stupid ass. Like, it's a perfect Shavring with max rolls on everything. What is... I don't get people. Make me burn a portal. Oh, no, we don't negotiate that kind of stuff. Yo, I couldn't jump out of that. It kept leaping me up and down in the same spot. That was a stupid death. Build works, though. The banners are worthless. Multi-strike is annoying because you can't, like, you hit and then it has to multi-strike. You can't move. But again, this is like a super juiced map. And it definitely works. Like right there. Why are you jumping in the same fucking place, you stupid ass? Get out of it. Like, here's what happens. Whenever there's still a target in the corpse explosions and I leap, it attacks the target instead of leaping away. Maybe that needs to be turned off. Maybe it'll behave better that way. You know, this 98% less recovery of life is fucking brutal. This life blast does no healing. I'm solely living off of Circle of Life healing right now. Maybe we just run a really good tincture for bossing. Oh, but we don't have any mana. We'd have to do the life tincture. I don't know how that would go down. Oh, this is the boss. And of course, we can't use a life flask. Like, literally, I can't heal. without a bunch of targets like that. I have to like hit the boss and then go find a bunch of targets to hit heal, and then I can go back and hit the boss again. That's impressive. Maybe one, but we'll call it maybe 2 divs worth of gear. And that's an 8 mod T16 map with 0 life recovery and a whole bunch of nasty mods. And it clears packs like crazy. Really? You're going to spawn things down here? I guess I should go do the other rituals. I don't even know where they are. I don't ever do rituals. They're a good test. Oh, it probably helps if I turn on Blood Rage too. I don't know where the rituals are, and these tornadoes keep hitting me, and life flasks don't work. They don't work. 0% recovery. All right, so we have a how do you call it, a build? We got a build. We got a real build. Maybe I should put like a jewel in there. I don't even have jewels on my board. Something with int. That's actually a really good jewel. I guess we don't need point blanks. We don't have projectiles. LOL. That was 0 chaos res. Got more accuracy than I probably need at this stage in the game. +3 meter melee strike range might be good. It might not be. I 1% of maximum life per second per stack. What do these tinctures really do? Because that's like 1% of max life per second per stack. It means we could run that for like, we could run that for 20 seconds before we even get under leech. And so obviously this prismatic tincture becomes really good. But what kind of mods can we get on? Does reduced mana burn rate also reduce the rate at which life burns? I mean, that's basically just double damage for bosses. I, I'd give one div to test one of these out. A really good one. Yo, let's see what these tinctures can do. I mean, I guess we're just burning T16 maps because this thing flies. I hate multi-strike though so much. I just want to get to the boss and test out this tincture. Good job, sir. What was it? Oh, you can't turn it off? I tried to turn it off. It didn't turn off. Yep. +3 charges when hit. It just sells. So strong. I tried turning my little tincture off and it didn't work. Is it active now? It's active. I'm draining health. Wow, this thing is really strong. It stays active for a long time. Ooh, exciting. Upgrade day is always the best day. Can't move. Game is sucking. He's playing Righteous Fire because he's a little bitch. Oh, no, no. Archmage Ice Nova. My bad. Ignore me. He is still a little bitch, though. No, apparently Sheep is Lightning Strike Slayer because everyone is switching to it right now. Like, even Ben switched to Lightning Strike Slayer. Oh, this build is not made for Legion. All right, boss time. Holy, that's good damage. That tincture does work. That's such good damage. Yeah, day one on Pee Wee Ninja, it was like 4%. Everybody with slams on Archmage. And Gladiators. You didn't check that first beforehand? So the reason why skill gems are low in value this league is because of the boats. By the way, you get level 21 skill gems from the boats. Why are these altars such trash? I know, yo, they're making skill gems too cheap. People are having too much fucking fun playing different skills. Motherfucking boats. How dare they have fun? Defend the tree. Defend the tree. No, but if you did that, you wouldn't hit two. I gotta run back to pick up my fucking Jungle Valley map because I died in poison after everything else died. And we're to rubber band mode now. Um, these uh, these war banners are worthless because I don't do physical damage, and the other one is dumb. There's no point in having them equipped. But I really don't have. Then just hit it with gem cutters, Dustin, or go run some labs. It's not complicated. Being lazy. I mean, you're not going to notice the difference in the Nova size, but you can pretend like you do. Yo, how did I not get a Sacred Grove on that map? I had to have missed it somewhere. I've got added Sacred Grove to every map. There it is. Oh yeah, love blighted maps. Love, love, love blighted maps. Too many Chrome windows open. For the love of God. I really should spend some money. What the fuck did you do? How are you so bad at this game? Like, how? How are you so bad at this game? I don't even understand it. Like, I feel like you should have gotten better just by osmosis by now. Okay, we need to unsocket these fucking war banners. I'm not gonna click on them. Yo, I don't know what else to put in this build. There's nothing else to put in this build. No, you didn't. You thought you did, but you didn't. Drew, welcome. Let's get some microtransactions on this little Yahoo here. We'll go with the Night Lotus microtransaction set here. Oh, you just crafted a thing? What a thing did you craft? I made a new build. It seems to be working very well. Ooh, very nice. Those are good gloves. And it changed the enchant on these gloves. Oh, 6-link majestic plate there. Oh yeah, definitely. I only ran one pierce just fine. Where's my sacred grove? Oh, this build feels so good. Not very flashy. Like Heavy Strike doesn't have like a real big graphic. Oh, yeah, that I don't have anyone that updates that. This is Heavy Strike, an oft unused skill that I'm in like super crappy gear, just blasting these T16s. Just blasting. I've got maybe 4 div worth of gear. On your gloves? Yeah, it is the skill that Marauders wake up on the beach with. Like, look at this. So I'm using I'm using a Rebuke of the Vault, average weapon. Um, so Drew, for your gloves, you want don't look at my gloves. They're crappy. You want the non-vol strikes hit an extra target. And then the other one, you just want something offensive. So, like, in fact, do I even have it in mid budget? No. You want the, in fact, should be in there in the mid budget one. But on the Searing Exarch one, you just want something that does damage. Like attack speed is good. Elemental damage to attacks is good. Chance to intimidate enemies on a hit is really, really good. Increased crit strike chance is good. Increased damage per frenzy charge is really good. Gain rage on attack is good. And then non-vol strike target additional enemies is the best. For Eater of the Worlds, increased global accuracy is good. Increased damage per dexterity is okay. Any of the exposures are a little bit of a damage bonus. But on the Eater of the World side, there's not much. I mean, the global accuracy is probably the strongest. You can also get projectiles pierce an additional target on the Eater of the World side. Should I quality lightning pin or spell echo? You should do both, but spell echo first. King, you have to make sure that you have checked the boss's bleeding if you have the bleed wheel. Let's see what our boss damage is here. Where you at, bossy? There you are. Oh, look at that. That's strong. No phasing for you. Very nice. I don't know. I'd have to look at your POB. What's your account name again? Yeah, Arcane Cloak is really, really strong. I mean, you should quality everything, Dustin. You should just quality everything. It's free upgrades that you're never going to replace. Yeah, so this wheel right down here causes bleeding, and because your weapon has physical damage on it, you do a bleed. So the boss is going to be bleeding. And then you were going to have your Diamond Flask active. But it's upgrades for your gear. You're so confusing. Well, probably not greater proj. Define enough. I mean, it's enough to do good now, but you'll want more for later. What tier maps are you doing? Are you using Wrathara? No. Oh, that's... So, the reason why the boss takes time is because of proj math. And so, you need to understand positioning. Here, let me move the chat off to the side here. So, here's what's happening when you're fighting the boss. When you are standing right here, and the boss is standing right here, you're hitting him with a melee hit that does about a third of the damage of your proj. And then that melee hit is firing off 3 projectiles that don't hit him. And when I just made this for someone else earlier today for the same issue. So when you're standing right next to the boss and you melee him, you're getting a 33% damage melee hit, and then the projectile is not hitting him because it originates in his space, and then it's returning for 39% return damage. That is a... Now, whenever that projectile returns and hits him, it'll trigger Sniper's Mark, and Sniper Mark will launch a projectile, and that projectile will return. And so, in total, you're doing 111% damage. So this right here, this strike over here, is 111% total damage. Now, if the boss is standing outside of your melee range, then what's happening is you're shooting off projectiles, and those projectiles hit him. So you get a proj hit. And then your little non-vol extra melee strike hits him. So you get a non-vol melee hit. And then your projectile returns, and so you get a return hit. And then the little guy's projectile returns, and so you get a return hit. And then you're going to trigger 3 Sniper's Marks that will return, and you'll get 3 Sniper Marks return hits. Now, this is a total of 283% damage. If the boss is standing way far away and you're only hitting him with proges, then you're doing 187% total damage. You just move a lot. Stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. But if he's far away from you, you do 187% of your total damage. If he's close to you, you do 283%. And if he's in melee with you, you do 111%. So, if it's taking a long time to kill a boss, this is why. Now, I made this build today for that exact reason. Because, yeah, you can drastically improve your damage with good positioning. And so I made this build today to address that issue. For people who want to play a melee class but don't want to deal with that weird melee range. And so this guy has a Rebuke of the Ball Blade, like a random helmet with no sockets in it, a moderately decent 6-link, a moderately decent shield, a 1C Carnage, a couple of res max life LE damage rings, some reasonably good gloves, a reasonably decent belt, and some Darkrai vectors and some flasks. Now this is a T16 map that has 26% more monster life, unique boss deals extra damage, monsters blind on hit, hinder with spells, yada yada yada. So I'm wearing like very, very budget gear. And I just Blood Rage, and then everything dies. And this is the little red beast right here. You got a ton of health. But it doesn't matter where I am, everything dies. So this build's working out pretty good. Little Sacred Grove action. This is T16 Sacred Grove shenanigans. Is there still a guy over here? That guy. Oh, what time is it? I've still got like 6 or 7 more hours. Good job, Drew. Now, I'm liking this tincture on this build. This thing is legit. The Searing Exarch is just a fight you gotta learn. It's not a tank fight, it's a mechanic fight. So you just gotta learn how to dodge everything. All that chaos damage. I should probably get some chaos res. Like, just a little chaos res would probably be a good plan. Like, maybe more than 0. Now, the only real downside of this build is the downside of all actual melee builds, and it's just like clearing stuff off at range. Like, you have to dive in and hit it. But, I mean, it's not a bad playstyle. It's just... it's not screen-wide clears. It's like a third of the screen clears. I can let that tincture stack up pretty high. Ooh, this could be a good Warden build. Did I just find a way to justify playing Warden? No Overleach sucks for the tinctures. Oh, this guy has some freaking help. Oh, it's a stupid yellow beast. Chaos damage? Question mark? Or elemental ailments, maybe? Question mark? I really don't have any of the defensive set up for this guy yet. Probably Grace is not as important as elemental ailment immunity is. God, all the rubber banding. Oh yeah, that is a chaos degen. Yeah, I've got to get chaos res for this asshole. Ring. Chaos res. Max life. Do I need strength on these rings? Probably. Nope, I don't need any strength. Good job, sir. Moving on up in the world. Moving on up to the east side. I want an empty suffix. And I want weighted sum to attacks. Like I have... I mean, I need cold res, but I can just shift some fire res to cold res somewhere. Like there. I also don't want to spend more than like 2 divs on this ring. It's not a bad one. And roll and exalt that one. It's 45. Max mana doesn't mean shit. That's also a good one. Second in a boss man. You had time to whisper that? Should have just sent the invite. Ducky, welcome. Really, it rolled 1% less cold res than I needed. So dumb. How you doing today, Duck? %38 chaos. Right? %6. Uh-oh. I mean, does it ever work? At some point, trying to fix it and it never working. Oh no, I know. I don't have any skills in my armor. There we go. Works so much better with chaos res. Not perfect. Why am I getting no recovery here? I'm so confused. I don't know why this boss is killing me. I'm getting 0 recovery. That's weird. The new build works. I don't know. See what POB says. Is the end bleeding? Are they chilled? Yes. Are they shocked? Yes. Burning? Probably. Yes, I use power charges. Yes, I use endurance charges. Yes, I have laugh tap active. I've got some rage. I'm leeching. I really don't like multi-strike. I could run LA damage instead of multi-strike. I could just continue running multi-strike. I don't. Our crit chance super low. And with an assassin's mark. You need a crit sword. Do I still have lethality? God damn. Probably dismembering is a better choice. Fatal Blade requires too many points. Points are more valuable. Then we pigeonhole ourselves to swords. Don't really have to use